Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Mississauga. The Mystics were on the road tonight, taking on the Fever. A strong second half led the Mystics past the Fever 87-75. We've been talking about how strong and potent they are defensively when they're locked in. An example of that in the second half of this game. They surrendered just 29 total points in the second half as a whole as they took over this game and got back on the winning side of things. Cardell and Ray, want to get you guys' thoughts on tonight's game. Ray, we'll start with you and then Cardell.
Yeah, the second half defense, man, they just pulled away and put the nails in the coffin. The last game against Connecticut, they didn't rebound well. They remedied that tonight. They rebounded Indiana 44-32. Ariel Atkins, man, she had herself a night. We know she's capable of this type of outburst. It was nice to see her and Kelsey Mitchell go back and forth. And Kelsey Mitchell been on the tear herself lately. So yeah, man, it was good to see them match fire with fire. And like I've said it before, like their offense understandably looks much more fluid with Della Donna in the lineup. It just her versatility, the attention she draws, and just her experience, man. It just causes them to move better. This was Shakira Austin's maybe her least impactful game to date. Didn't have any points, 3 rebounds, but she's just her size and her athleticism. She's still out there fighting and battling. She did a lot of things that won't show up in a box score, but from a statistical standpoint, just didn't have the impact she normally has. Elizabeth Williams, man, she's starting to find her way with this team. She had 10 and 15 tonight. With any player just coming into a new situation, they just got to get their bearings. She's finding out what exactly they need from her and how she can mesh better with her teammates. So that's only going to help going forward. That's another big body. She's about 6'3", 6'4", and she's just finding a way to fit in and be impactful. But yeah, man, it's just a nice solid win. The Fever, they got talent, man. They got talent over there. They went through a coaching change. Started off a little rocky, but their things are slowly starting to gel for them. But the Mystics, they're 7-3, man. One of the best teams in the league. And they came out after halftime and just decided that they weren't going to play around with their food anymore and got it done. That third quarter they came out and really put the screws to them. So yeah. Also, Natasha Cloud had 5 turnovers. It's uncharacteristic of her, but she eventually settled down. Had a great game as well. 16 points, 9 assists, 4 rebounds. She just controlled the game. 6 for 10 from the floor, 3 for 3 from the free throw line. She did her thing, man.
All right, Cardell. You muted.
Mystics won the game in the third quarter. Anytime you hold a team to 13 points in the quarter, that goes a long way towards your victory path, so to speak, man. And that's when they kind of got momentum. And obviously Ariel Atkins, man, she matched Kelsey. She matched. She when they was in the middle of the ring going blow for blow. The thing is, she had help on her side. Della Don doing what she's doing, just being ultra solid, 19 and 7 to 3. Cloud, she broke out kind of her shooting slump that's been going on the last few games. Like Ray said, 16 points, but it was her efficiency, 6 to 10 from the field. And once they got the momentum, a young team like the Fever, young inexperienced team like the Fever outside their backcourt, they couldn't recover. You know what I mean? And then it was just about the Mystics just maintaining the level that they established in the third quarter. Also, another good thing, they got to the free throw line, man, and they made them. They got to the free throw line 3 times and they hit 13, 81%. And, that was pretty much the difference in the game. Man, they struggled at the line. Who knows? You give them life. Like Ray said, Liz Williams, she's starting to find her role and with this team and where she fits in. Another encouraging thing: the Mystics had 9 blocks. Elizabeth Williams had 6. I'm loving that, man. Like damn, they're working on a triple double defensively, 10 points, 15 rebounds, and 6 blocks. Like she was hooping. She came with it today, and if she can bring that level of production, and I'm not counting on 6 blocks every game. That's fully capable of getting a double double. She's bringing that production off the bench every game. Yeah, man. And like Ray said, Shakira Austin. Everybody has to be a rookie. You know what I'm saying? She has to. That's what rookies have to learn. That's why it's like rookies. You're a rook. You don't know nothing because they don't understand how to bring it every single game. That's the difference, and that's something she gonna have to learn. So I'm not knocking it. It is what it is. I'm pretty sure she's not pleased with it, man. But it's back to the drawing board. That's part of being a pro, and she's going through everything for the first time, man. But all in all, man, that third quarter was a spark, man. And hopefully, this momentum that they had in the second half can carry them for games to come.
Yeah, like you guys said, game was over in the third quarter, and they took it. Now that's what I was happy about was they took it. They took the game, the third quarter. Then it comes to them. They took it because again, as all the positive things they did tonight, they turned the ball over 15 times. It was a little bit uncharacteristic of them, but where it made up was the work on the glass. This is coming off a game where they got punched on the glass. I was happy to see the response. Right, 44 boards in the group tonight, and that's with Shakira not having her typical output on the glass, right? That's one of the things that's been kind of consistent for her is on the glass, she's been consistent for them. And on a down night, Ella Down had 7 boards. We talked about what Williams had with 15 of them. Maisha had 6. Several guards had 4. As a group, I just like them responding to the fact that, in the Connecticut game, you guys both mentioned, them getting punched on the glass changed that game. And they didn't let that happen tonight, even with turning the ball over. It was cool to see Ariel and Kelsey go at it. We already know what I think everyone here thinks of Kelsey Mitchell. She's been a bucket. She's gonna be a bucket at the end of her career. She's gonna be a bucket. That is who she is. Like you said, Cardell, I think that was a great way to put it. Ariel had a mob with her. Some other folks showed up with her while they was going back and forth. And Kelsey was looking around like, hey, come on. She turned around, wasn't nobody there tonight. Because again, Indiana is a young team. There have been nights where she's had some folks back, but it's good to see her because recently she's really got it going. I think she just won player of the week or player of the month recently, Kelsey Mitchell. It's good to see her get rolling like we know she can. And for Atkins, yeah, hell of a night. 4-6 from the floor. In terms of 4-6 from deep, rather than again, like you got to deal with her on the other end too, right? And that's the best thing. Sometimes, Curtis, I know you mentioned sometimes along with defense, offense can be your defense. Someone had to deal with Ariel on the other end, and sometimes it was Kelsey, and is what it is. And then it brings it to other folks. But I was just happy with the response overall. So player of the game, I feel like I know where we're going.
Before we move on to that real quick, is Ariel Atkins an all-star?
You asking me that?
I'm asking y'all. Yes. This year, she right now, if the All-Star game was tomorrow, should she be an All-Star?
Yes, I would say she's All-Star this year.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
And I guess the reason I feel like stupid comfortable this year is I think her offense has took a tick up, but the defense hasn't fell at all, right? Well, I think that was the only thing we all know. We all know how gifted she is because you don't make that many. You don't start your career off making all defensive teams regularly like that when we know you have a stroke. So, it's just I think diversifying her offensive game, getting a little bit more comfortable. Yeah, I think easily.
Okay, so should she be starting in the All-Star game?
Cool, Lord, that's where you at with it? Jeez.
Yes.
In the East, right? In the East,
is playing better than her in the East.
Okay, I got a question real quick. What are we classifying Ryan as?
She a 3. I think.
Cool. I'm just asking to make sure.
Because they just
okay, cool.
They just using her a certain way, but
cool. I just want to make sure
that's a guard. Her game's a guard, but she can move to the 3. Yeah. I'm just saying, like.
No, I'm just asking because semantics. Because like on the men's side, sometimes they fudge your positions and it kind of changes a little bit. But she's the best in the East. No question. She should be a starter.
So
Yes.
she should be starting cool.
Yeah. Like I said, my only worry was just that position switching things at time and how it may affect stuff. But nah, she's been amazing.
And with the Mystics winning, she should get the nod because they won.
Yep.
So all right, I got you.
Yeah. That's the only thing I'd be worried about. But player of the game, again, I think I know where we're going since you just asked those questions about it. So cool. Ariel Atkins. Everybody, yay, I think we got it. Cool, right? Let's move on to X Factor. Who you guys have? I know who I have, but
Elizabeth Williams, yeah.
Bro,
man.
look, this was so difficult tonight. So Elizabeth Williams with the 10-15, and she was four other tries short. Just other people trying her 4 more times. Beating 10, 15, and 10.
The 15 boys alone get that. She ain't have to do nothing else. 15 rebounds, you locked in, you hooping.
The 6 blocks though, and like 3 of the blocks were disrespectful, which you don't get bonus points for it, but a couple style points for 3 of the blocks. A couple of blocks got swatted back at players that were on the floor to catch the block. But nah, huge night. And then the other thing I've liked, watching that connection with her and Machida kind of grow when they're coming off the bench together. That as that second unit, it's fun watching that. But yeah, look, it was easy. Okay, sorry guys, they made it that easy. We had to work for those answers this evening. Quick comment from my man Troy. Type this early. Good teams know how to win on the road and come in and take control in the third quarter. Good W by the Mystics. Gave up nothing cheap in that second half. Keep in mind, as of right now, the Mystics' road record is better than their home record. I believe they're 4-1 on the road at this point.
Mm-hmm.
We're through 10 games, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So, yep. Through 10 games, they're 4-1 on the road. So tighten up some things at home, you're good. But that's not a bad start on the road, man. It's fine. Not a bad start at all. But if you guys have nothing else, they got a couple days before the next game, which is why we had one of those weeks where you have Elena playing tonight, and then there's enough days in between for her to get right to play on Friday at home, where the Liberty are coming to town. We'll see how that goes.
And that should be
a
home win.
Yes, that should help. That should boost your home record, unless you mess that up. The Liberty are going through it right now.
Oh man.
They are on their way back to picking up high if things don't change. But that's another discussion for another day. Y'all see that growth? Y'all see it? I'm proud of myself.
I'm thinking.
Man, just know that I'm
like my man Eddie on the barbershop. I ain't saying I'm thinking it, but I'm sure.
I thought about it when I was typing out the stats. When I looked at it, it was playing on Friday. But look, man, Mystics Liberty on Friday. We'll keep you guys updated on Mystics Outlook. I don't know yet, but we'll keep you guys updated. We'll have something in the form of a recap, if not Mystics Outlook, come Friday. But look, man, it's a win. It's a good thing. Response from a loss with a W, improving their record. Would you say, Ray? They're 7-3 now in the East, or in the league rather, which is not a bad thing at all. Keeping their pace and standings, because again, their biggest thing is managing the games where they don't have, Elena and Alicia for the most part. And that's what they have to do. So we'll see you guys very soon. As always, thank you guys for tuning in to Mystics Outlook.